Tell me if this happens to you a lot. You're trying to finish a task and then you realize that in order to achieve the best outcome, you suddenly now need to finish a bunch of other tasks first. It's the classic trap of amplifying your overthinking. And this sort of amplification happens in two different ways, vertically and horizontally. So vertical amplification is when you stack dependencies to optimize the outcome. So let's imagine a scenario. Let's say you want to cook a special dish and you realize you're missing one of the nice to have ingredients. So you plan a store run, and once you're at your nearest store, you realize it doesn't have the ingredient you were looking for. So then you decide to drive down to this other store that is a few kilometers away, but then you realize you first need to fill in gas. And once you're at the gas station, you realize you forgot your wallet. So you plan to head home first. So by now you have moved far away from your main goal of making that dish, which by the way was possible without this ingredient. And it's because now your every new task depends on finishing the last one. Now let's imagine another example where it can expand horizontally. It's when you multiply subtasks within the same step. Imagine you're trying to make a reservation at a restaurant, but you want to make it the best experience possible. So instead of calling one restaurant, you call 5 of them. Then you check their reviews and read through dozens of them, and then you pick apart the pros and cons, but you're still not convinced. So you compare their menus, then you read through their parking info, you ask your friends for suggestions, and so on. So in both these cases, you are stuck in one step. You are either trapped by endless dependencies or you are stuck under endless variations and iterations of the same task. Now in some exceptional cases, it all makes sense. You're preparing the meal for some special guests or booking a reservation for your anniversary date. Optimizing like this could make sense. But the problem is most of the times we do it out of habit and we don't even realize it. And the solution to break that loop of overthinking is awareness. So the moment you're aware of this self-created complexity, you could stop the spiral and focus only on what actually moves the task forward. There's this book called Mental Traps that talks about a lot of these overthinking patterns that I highly recommend.